I'm also wet too, don't worry. There we go. Right, we're back again, boys. I did want to just give a little bit of a warning, actually, before we get started. There's probably going to be a lot of throat clearing / coughing throughout the stream, because I am still ill. But I thought, you know what, we need to start the new year off as we mean to carry on. So I need to put in the hours. I need to put in a little bit of a grind. And I don't know why I'm streaming this late, to be honest with you, Aiden. I just thought, you know what, I'm not doing anything else right now. I've actually already played MX Bikes a fair bit today. I've had 2 different coaching sessions. I played a little bit with Charlie earlier. And I just thought, you know what, I could probably still do with a bit more Supercross practice. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I don't know how long we're going to go on for. Thank you as always, Baked. That's one way to start off the new year. Jesus Christ, 5? Thank you so much. I'll let this run through before I carry on my spiel. That was 2. That was 3. Third one. Okay, 2 more to go. And 1 more. Was that the last one, or is there one more after that? Listen. That was the last one, right there. So yeah, I think I just need some more Supercross practice, to be honest. You know, we've got basically 2 and a bit, or 3-ish days now before Anaheim 1 starts, and I've probably got a total of maybe 5 or 6 hours on the new OEM bikes at this point. So I really do need to put in a little bit of time on them and just get used to them a bit more. I thought I'd try out the Reaper Dock track here, because I'm not going to lie, it's actually quite difficult to string an entire lap together. But I'll probably go through a few tracks. I'm really enjoying Stone Rider's Rust track at the moment, just because of all the disgustingly big lines that we can hit now on these 450s. Like, if anybody watched my video earlier, I hope it wasn't taken in like a super negative way. But I do mean it when I say I think these OEM 450s right now are a little bit OP. Like, there's some just insane big lines that you can do. But that does make it fun as well. So that's the hard part of balancing them, is they're really fun just hopping on and casual riding. I'm just scared what the racing's going to be like. Right now, what the bike that I'm looking to ride for A1 Keelan is this Husky. I have been dabbling a little bit on the KTM today because I got sent a very good setup for it. However, I didn't know if it was placebo that I just started doing well, because I was riding on the aerial test track number 1, and I slapped that setup on the KTM and I ran a 55.7, which is my fastest lap around that track, within about 3 laps. So then I was like, oh, okay, maybe the KTM is going to be a lot better. But then I hopped back onto the Husky again, and I ran another 55.7 after a couple of laps. So maybe something just suddenly clicked, and I started going faster around that track. So I want to stick to the Husky, only because I feel like most of the 450 class will be on the KTM. So I kind of want to just stay away from what everyone else is doing. I think Husky is still going to be a popular pick. But it's a little bit of nostalgia for me as well on the Husky, to be honest with you, because if anyone can cast their minds back to 2022 season, the Husky was my bay. I did manage to win that Supercross championship on the Husky then, so it's nice to kind of break her out of retirement again and it actually being usable. So I'll try the Husky after the first few rounds. If it's not going to particularly to plan, I might switch bikes, we shall see. But I've said to 327 that my bike of choice right now is the Husky, so that's the bike that he's going to be making graphics for. I definitely think... Yeah, you're not wrong, Luke. Oh, thank you very much, Kyle. Happy New Year, by the way. Hope you're doing well, man. And thank you very much for the good luck messages. Yeah, I actually agree with you there, Luke. It does feel a little bit slipperier, so you have got to be a little bit more gentle in terms of throttle control. But then I also feel like it's a little bit lighter, like it can turn a bit tighter because of that, and I feel like I can throw it about in the air a lot more. So there's definitely pros and cons. One thing that I'm going to have to work on 100% before gate drop and IM1 is some starts, because I don't know how to get these bikes out the gate. I just be spinning. So I'll do a little bit of practice up to that point. I was riding the Fantic originally, however, I played on Rust. Yes, was it yesterday? Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I played on Rust with Rum. I was on the Fantic, he was on the Husky, and in the middle of the track there's a rhythm where you go like quad basically, and I got the quad in next to Rum perfectly. We both done it exactly the same, side by side, and then he managed to get the next quad no problem at all, and I wasn't even close to getting it. So whether it was suspension or the bike, I just thought, you know what, I'll give the Husky a go. Charlie sent me a setup that he's already been working on, and it feels pretty damn good. So just want to try and get a bit more comfortable on it, hopefully get some consistency down, maybe increase my one-lap speed a little bit. But again, this year, just like last year, I just want to be consistent in the races. If I can just get solid top fives every single race, I'll be a happy man. I usually finish better in racing than I do in qualifying, so I don't want to take qualifying as like gospel, if that makes sense. Like if I qualify 10th, that's not to say that I'll get 10th in the race. I usually end up getting like 5th or better in the actual races. One line that I am struggling with right now is hitting that step over clean, and then I can't quad out of here. I've seen a few people have quadded over that, but my best is triple single. Oh my god. Try and survive that. And then basically just the same as everyone else through here. Triple, check up a hell of a lot here, and then step on and step off, and then double your way around the corner, triple into here. Try not to slide out, exit in this corner, lovely, and then try not to absolutely center punch the wall under the bridge. I like going step over here because it lets you triple out into the turn, and I feel like it lets you carry a bit more speed. Plug this as tight as I can. My best lap around this track right now is a 101.8, which I think is still a good couple of seconds off of the world record around here. And I don't know where people are gaining it all from, to be honest, because I feel like that was a fairly decent lap, and this is going to be a 101.8-ish again, or 7. Yeah, 101.7. And the only place I think I can gain it is if I can quad out of this. Like, people are stepping over that and then quadding the whole way out. I've done it once out of about 25 laps, which is pretty nutty. I can't give up a setup video, unfortunately. Charlie has basically just said no, because he spent a lot of time and effort on the suspension of it, and I don't really want to be giving people suspensions away when I've had no input in them whatsoever. I've just taken them and run it, so I can't really claim it as my own. I haven't watched Jackson's lap, no. I can only go off of what I've heard Charlie say, and he said he got a 59, and I'm not getting close to stuff like that. So I've basically established at this point that I'm always going to be about 2 seconds off the very, very top. But that will still comfortably qualify me in, no matter what. I should easily be able to make all of the main events, only being 2 seconds off. And then also I feel like I tend to do a lot better in races anyway. So we shall see how it goes. I am going to be doing EU 450. There's a little asterisk next to that because I'm not sure what's going on with the commentating situation at the moment. They're looking for an EU streamer. So if they can't find one, I could always offer to commentate EU 250 and 450 and then just race NA 450. So we shall see. That is subject to change. I feel like it's actually a very difficult track just to string an entire clean lap together. There's a lot of little technical bits here and there. Oh, thank you, Dylan. Keep up the good content. Thank you very, very much. I'm hoping this year is going to be another good one. I'm going to try and stay as consistent as possible. Try and just keep some more live streams going. I feel like I've been better for live stream consistency, especially at the back end of this year. And even if it's just little things like this, they're a bit more personal. You know, I'm not having to stress about getting servers all set up and getting everybody in lobbies all the time. I can just hop on and play myself. I believe you can 5 into this section and then quad out. Like you can downside this one here and then jump all the way into the corner, which is pretty damn quick too. One of the biggest things I'm struggling with right now is corners like this, where we've got a tyre tap, well, a dragon's back that you have to tyre tap straight out of it. I don't know if I want to be in 2nd gear or 3rd gear. And there, I can't quite get that quad. But what I think my issue is at the moment which it's always going to be pros and cons no matter what you do. I think my suspension might be a little bit too soft, so instead of actually propelling me forwards, it's actually soaking up the jump a lot, so it's not giving me as much oomph to get up and over it as it could do. So maybe if the suspension was a little bit stiffer, I'd be able to get up and over that, but it's really not the end of the world at the moment. I tried the Yamaha for like 3 laps, and that's it. Probably go through a bunch of tracks. Let's do ARL test track 1, because I ran my very first 55 on this track today. I know, again, I'm still over a second off the very, very top boys, but it's a good lap for me, and I'm happy with it. Yeah, I think Jonesy's just pieced out of the scene at the moment, so he won't be doing it. I think Reaper is racing EU 450, so he probably can't do it. I've seen a few people suggesting Cupcake to do it. I can't remember his full name. That's really, really bad of me to say, isn't it? Cupcake Explode? Is that it? I think it is. Right, let's go. Oh, Mouse! Boys, chill! It's stream number 1 of the year. Thank you so much, Mouse. Welcome back to the stream again, buddy. Well, we do have to wait for 5 years now. I'm struggling in these whoops still a little bit. I really don't know the best way of approaching them. One thing that I do like on this Husky at the moment is it allows me to get a little bit steezier through rhythms and just stay a bit lower. Let's go through the battles here. Thank you so much, Mouse. Oh, some runs through the whoops, I get them dialed, and others not so good. And I'm not sure how much of it is technique and then how much of it is set up at the moment. So I'll probably spend a good amount of time. I'll just set a marker in front of the whoops and then just hit them over and over and over again. It's a little bit, I think, tricky at the moment because I don't know what Stone Rider's going to do for whoop sections. And Anaheim 1 has 2 sets of whoops back to back. I'm not sure if he's going to be mean and make them like really brutal like these ones are, or if he's going to be nicer and make them a little bit more shallow. We shall see. If they're a little bit more shallow, I think I'll be a-okay, but yeah, I'm struggling in these deep ones right now. If I can run another 55 today, I'll be very happy. I am up right now. Oh, I went a bit wide there. That's alright, might have a bit more speed for the whoops. That was alright, probably should be in 2nd gear rather than 3rd. Oh god. It's all coming undone a little bit. Uh-oh, I don't know if I'm going to get on this. Yep, lovely. Oh, I lost all my time though at the end of that lap. I was like 0.3 up. 56.02. Oh, it was a much better run. I feel like it comes down to luck sometimes, to be honest. Ah, yeah, see, I went a little bit tighter in the corner that time, which meant I didn't get as much speed for the whoops, and I just did not get a good run through them at all. Yeah, whoops right now, biggest issue. I feel fairly comfortable hitting like big lines. I feel pretty comfortable on on-offs. I'm comfortable on Dragon's Backs for the most part. I'm comfortable scrubbing through rhythms. I'm comfortable in like 180 bowl turns. It's just whoops that I'm not very consistent in. I feel like it's a little bit hit and miss on if I do well or not in them. Speed, I'm 0.2 up right now, which would be very lovely. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. No. Oh, I came up a little bit short. It's alright, still got it. Oh, this could be my best by like half a second. What was that? Oh my god, a 55 flat. Okay. That's my best lap around there by a 0.7. Jeez. What do you mean, Alex? Do you mean in terms of like bike suspension, or do you mean like FXR, like gear and stuff like that? The suspension right now, essentially just Charlie made it for me, and then all of my gear is made by 327. All my bikes and my gears. Yeah, I'm actually really happy about that. Just go and run my best lap by 0.7 like that. It's alright, we're getting a little bit more comfortable then. And what I mean by I feel like I can throw this Husky around quite a lot, it's just stuff like this, where you're tripling through these rhythms. It's just being able to throw it back and then bringing it back perfectly and then throwing it again. It just felt really, really nice. I don't get any suspensions made for me unless I'm being done dirty, unless someone needs to hit me up for them. I get people offer all the time, but I feel like suspension is such a personal thing that it's a pain in the bum having to go through like so many messages and try all these different suspensions out. I thank you very much, Steiner. So what I also like about these new OEM bikes, which is a good and a bad thing, is just how easy it is to just go and hit like stupid quads like that, which I never even would have like tried to attempt before on the new ones. You can also step over that as well if you don't slide out in the corner, but L gamer move by me. I don't know how much 327 charges, to be honest. I very, very fortunately get my stuff for free. Just YouTube privilege. Oh my god, I'm sliding out now. Good morning, Lucky. You right, man? I have no clue what sort of lap time I should be aiming for on track 2. Because I know that track 1 was the one that everyone was kind of tryharding when it first came out and going for heaters on. So I have no point of reference around here. You know, that you can quad up and over stuff really, really easily. It's crazy. The bikes do be very, very quick. Oh my god. A little bit sketchy. One thing that I'm trying to tell myself a little bit more now, because these bikes can handle it really well, is to just ride a little bit more aggressive. And if I can just ride a bit more aggressive, because the bikes can take it, I do find myself gaining time. Right, 59. And not necessarily, David. It all depends on what you put your time into. Because not all quads are easy by any means, but I think these bikes make them too easy, is what I'm trying to say. 250s are a different story. 250s is still quite hard. I just think the 450s could definitely be nerfed a little bit. And that's just me speaking from like a pro/racing perspective. I fully agree that these bikes are absolutely amazing to just hop on and play the game. Like, just play the game casually. They're so much fun. I just got this thing in the back of my head that I'm worried when you get like the fastest 22 people on the gate in Supercross that can all consistently hit these same like quads every single lap. Is the racing going to be a bit boring? Is it just going to be follow the leader? That's the only thing I'm worried about. So it's not me saying that the bikes are bad by any means, because the bikes are really, really bloody good. Like, I do really enjoy them. I'm just a little bit scared about the racing side of things. Yeah, well, someone sent me a picture, because I didn't see any official announcement, so it's only really today that I managed to read the whole thing. And it's really sad, to be honest. I was quite liking having 2 different avenues of bikes. I mean, I'm glad that the bikes will still be around. It just sucks they're not going to get any more updates, because I mean, we'll still get factory series that I can definitely hop in and do now and then. So I need to go for a 59 around here, apparently. Let's see how that goes. I don't think stepping over that's actually quicker, because when you get to the end of the rhythm here, I think it's actually quicker to go on-off rather than having to jump the whole thing, but it's a fun, like, kind of whip your knob out and say, yo, look how big it is kind of line, isn't it, when you can step over the tables rather than stepping onto it. So I've got a 1 minute point 9 there with a big old mistake. See if I can get a little bit better than that. Oh god, I keep hanging my back tyre up on everything. And again, scrubbing too hard. Let's just go step on rather than stepping over. And then off, triple, on, and off again. That was a decent run through the whips. Happy with that. Oh, there you go. So at 57? Yeah, 57.7. Decent. I'm not sure if that is decent in terms of, like, top guys, but we shall see. I didn't even know there was a HSM race tomorrow. It shows how much I pay attention, doesn't it? I want to load up Rust. I do be enjoying me a bit of Rust. The issue with them factory races is they're on all of the TFC tracks from last year, and I really didn't enjoy the TFC tracks, as I'm sure a lot of people gathered from the live streams throughout that year. That is exactly what I'm saying, Alex, yeah. I didn't have a Fantic suspension slows. I was running the Stantic. I was running the Fantic raw. I was raw dogging her. Yes, I love all of the big sender lines on this track. Yeah, yeet, up and over that. Again, would help if I stayed on within the track limits, that'd be nice. I don't know if I'm going to have the oomph to get up and over this time, but send it. Oh, no, came up short. $51? 51 around track 2? I feel like you're capping. Am I being hoodwinked? I can like accept being 2 seconds off pace. I don't know if I can accept being 6 seconds off pace, boys. Oh my lord, my ears, they're popping. Oh, Mumsy, thank you very much. Actually, I'm going to let Brian read that out. I love Brian's voice when it comes to ads.
Hey guys, have you heard about MXB Coach? Use code LINS at checkout.
Yeah, can't do that.
At checkout. Would you slap a baby for 20 quid?
Twice. Oh no, actually, last time it was... No, once. Yeah, once, because it was 40 for twice, so yeah, 20 for one. There is no discount codes for MXB Coach though. But, definitely do them. I actually quite enjoyed doing them. It helps me, because I'm quite an anxious person, so forcing myself to talk to new people for an hour is actually quite good for me. I had 2 lessons today that went very well. It was quite joyful. And the other thing is it actually forces me to play the game, and it helps me kind of think about why I'm doing more and helps me overall. Because it's like, if someone's struggling on a dragon's back, for example, it's actually quite difficult to explain step by step what to do. Because a lot of time I just do it. Like, I don't think about what I'm doing. So when I kind of sit there and break it down, it helps me kind of confirm to myself, right, you do this, then this, then this. And it's beneficial for both parties. You can also step onto this. Oh, not quite. Right, if I step onto this table from messing up that corner that much, that's awful. Oh my god, these things are just ridiculous. You can go so far. Well, what you can do, if I can try and show it off correctly. No, not that time. You can power slide now. No. Ah, god damn it. If you get it right, you can actually power slide around the berms and control them coming out the corners. I don't think it's faster. I don't think it's ever going to be faster than just railing them the whole way around. But it's a nice second option. See, the whoop sections like this, nice and easy, no problem at all. Which is why I'm not sure what style of whoops Stoney's going to go for. Thank you very much, Luke, by the way, for the little donor. And the free advertisement. Oh, I don't think I'm going to quad this. No, imagine complaining that you're over jumping a quad into a rhythm section. Ah, can only be me. I also haven't got this clean yet. Oh, I don't know why. And then because I messed that up, it means that I struggle to get this quad. Oh no, that was actually quite clean. Oh, oh, this could be it. Downside that nicely. Yeah, yeet. There you go, step on. And again, step onto the second one. Head going through the roof. Lovely stuff. Ah, too much. Just trying to actually get the back end to step out and drift around the corner. There you go. Oh, almost. Yeah, too much both times. Do 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 do. This one on there. Didn't know if it'd be worth one lesson. Never bought a lesson. That's fine. I mean, there's YouTube videos out there to help with tips and tricks and stuff. I feel like the one-on-one stuff's just a bit more personal. It's like I ride around with people for a while and then I'll go into replay and watch, see if there's any specific areas I can help. I will say that I find it so much easier teaching people Supercross than outdoors. I feel like Supercross is so much easier just to pick out areas for people to improve. Whereas Supercross is easy to do that, whereas I feel like outdoors, everything kind of blends into each other a bit more, so it's hard to pick out all of the issues that people have. Probably just helps I think I'm better at Supercross and outdoors as well, so I know what to look for. It's a good thing that Sony didn't put any collisions in the roof for that, isn't it? Otherwise we'd be getting decapitated every single lap. I think I need to stop trying to drift around these corners. It's not really working for me. It's not doing me any favours at all. Been riding in this gear as well. I can't remember when I got this. I was just scrolling through my stuff and, you know, thought black, white and yellow, they make a decent combo together. You can see like how nimble this bike is. I can throw it around underneath me, no problem at all. Oh god. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to quad that in third person. Oh my god. Oh, Luke again. You can't call your own mother voluptuous, that's not right.
Can we get some mumsy love in the chat? She is a very voluptuous woman and she know how to ride, if you know what I mean.
Listen, I'll take your word for it, but I will need proof on the riding ability. Thank you very much, by the way. Oh gosh. The stretches for those quads look so silly in third person. It feels good when you do it in first, but when you do it in third, it just looks hella goofy. Hello, Nate, you're right. Oh yeah, MX Simulator. They do their races on Wednesdays, doesn't they? Yeah, they're round ones tomorrow. I won't lie, I probably won't stay up to watch it, but that's cool where that starts. I'm interested to see how my stream does this year, because the last 2 years, my Anaheim 1 stream has been my most viewed by far. So obviously my normal numbers are between 100 to 200 depending on the event. Sometimes I'll push 300 here and there, depends what it is. But for whatever reason, the last 2 years, the A1 stream has been, I think it was 900 last year and 700 the year before. So I'm interested to see how it goes this year, because the game's in a bit of a weird state right now. I feel like some people are loving it, other people are falling out of love with it, some people are coming back to it after a while. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see what the numbers are like. No pressure or anything, you know, it was only 900 people watching you trying to do well at the first round of the year. No, I don't want Hell's back. It gives me an extra position in the race. I already have to deal with Cam, and Aiden, and Jake, and Tyler, and Reaper's also doing EU as well. There could be one or two of the Americans that just decide to do EU instead, because maybe they think it's easier than doing NA. We shall see. I don't know what the Aussies are doing either. I don't know if the Aussies are just doing 250s. Like Isaac and Brado. I'm pretty sure Brado's doing 250s based on what he's been racing recently. Not sure about Isaac, if he'll do EU or NA, or what class he'll do. The viewer base isn't there on Kick. The viewer base is here. If I streamed on Kick, I'd probably get like 5 viewers, and that's it. And there's really no point in doing this for those few people. I know that sounds bad to say, you should just do it for the sake of doing it, but I like having people to talk to at the same time. It makes it a lot more interesting. What SX tracks have I got downloaded? I don't think there's any point in doing this. There's no point testing KBL stuff. I haven't actually played this again. I know it's exactly the same track, but retextured. Is there much point? Because it's going to be... I mean, I'll do it. It's going to be different, like, template in terms of berms and jumps and stuff. Yeah, Chicken still plays, but he'll be doing NA. I'm kind of torn at the moment, Nate, on what my favourite bike is. At the moment, I'm leaning towards the Husqvarna. But we shall see how things progress. So, hang on, let me put my map on as well. Is that in the right place? Yeah. I have not touched this track basically since it came out last year. So, give me a few laps to ease myself into it and try and remember the big lines and the layout. I feel like you can definitely quad into there. It's already got... Is this a road, or is this just the textures that he's put in there? Because I can promise you that I've not touched this track. Oh yeah, I forgot these whoops are pretty brutal. Oh. Yeah, yeet. Remember going on off that was better because you'd get a much better run. I swear this set of whoops is steeper than it used to be. I think you can quad into there as well. What we got here? That's going to be triple, step over, and then it was triple, and I swear you've done something like jump around the corner. Can't jump around the corner anymore. It looks like he's blocked it off. You can probably jump up onto that though. So he has made some changes then. It's not exactly as it was. That's disgusting. Okay, some big lines on this track then. Hello, McQuizzy, you're right. You can step onto it, okay. I'll try and give it a go. Just need to get a few laps under my belt first. God, I'm sketchy in whoops right now. Can you still step onto the side of this, or has he made it steeper? Oh no, you can. God, these are so peaky. Oh. Yeah, whoops are not my forte at the moment. Ugh, and I keep over jumping the finish, so I can't get this quad into the turn. So triple, step on maybe? Step on, step off, triple. And then you used to kind of jump around the corner like this, but I'm pretty sure that tree and rock didn't used to be there. I didn't do anything for New Year's Eve. I had a very lazy one this time. I mean, I was ill for it anyway. I drove home from my girlfriend's on the 31st, and then just kind of rotted in bed for a bit. Alright, can I quad out here? Oh, I hate when like you get lines like that where it's like it's kind of just doable. Try second gear rather than third gear. I went too high in the berm. One more attempt. Oh, so close. Yeah, I don't think I've quite got the oomph to get up and over that. So I hit that whip section okay. I'm not sure why the second set I'm getting in so much trouble. I think it's because I'm accidentally jumping into it and I'm missing the second whip out. Oh, there we go. I should be able to quad into the corner. Nice. And triple. Just going to triple again. Over. Triple. Oh, God. Yeah, I feel I'm not doing something right there. Very, very close to getting onto that. But look, if I triple into the turn, then I'll have more speed. The track is the 2024 Start Your Systems test track. Apparently this is just a triple quad. Triple quad double. Yeah, makes sense. The triples in on this track are definitely smaller than what I have been playing. These are just brutal, holy. 4 onto the table. God. I feel like you boys have watched a hot lap from somebody and just telling me the absolute, like, schmeezer hot lap lines. Not lines for the average Joes like me. A little bit difficult to see the landing on that jump where it's where it blends in with the grass. Yeah, that was a bit better because I managed to stay on the top of most of them. Step onto the table? Are you mad? Oh no, it wouldn't be straight from the corner, would it? It would be triple here and then step on to the table to there. But then you'd step on again and you'd step off. And you'd still be left with one extra jump at the end. Let's have a look. Because I'd like to triple out. I'd like to land here and triple out, but it seems like the section's not built for that. So yeah, I think it's just triple, step on, step off. And can you quad? I don't think I'm going to be able to jump from there all the way to there, am I? Triple on. Triple quad onto table. Bounce from here to downside here. And then the thing is then I'm still left with, you take off here, I triple, and then I'm left with a double out. I feel like I want to triple out, but I will try and double out. Let me set a track marker as well. Oh, it's a good thing the race isn't on this track, isn't it? It's taken me longer than 10 minutes to get the lines down. Didn't quite get the oomph. Now I've got a single into the corner, which is hella annoying. You're telling me you can bounce off this and go over that? Ah, cool cap. What are you boys smoking? Or what bouncy suspensions have you boys got? It's fucking disgusting. Oh, who makes up these lines? That's unreal. Oh, I slid out after getting it right. That's so stupid. That's actually ridiculous. Oh god, that's so stupid. That shouldn't be a thing. Just falling out of the sky. Look how far I've bounced from. I bounced from here. That's actually unreal. So then I was meant to go triple, double, and actually get this corner better, but I slid out, which is really, really annoying. I do not ride 250s, I'm afraid, Phoenix, so I've not got an opinion on them at all. Ah, it's annoying. It's actually one of them weird tracks where it's more beneficial to go around the 90-degree berm rather than apex the corner. God, such a send. Oh. I'll try and use the whole corner next lap. I'm so used to apex in these 90 degrees and not using the berms. Oh, why am I in third gear? I don't want to be in third gear. I'm sucking cheeks. Or am I just trying to go for way too ridiculous lines? Top 10 in the world, you know. Could never be me. Oh god, I couldn't make my mind up on if I wanted to check up or it normally. Oh, this is embarrassing. Look too far left. You know what? I'll take the weird physics, straightening my bike back up. And front end tucked anyway. Cool. That's yeah, and this guy coaches. You could have at least 1 hour before trying to qualify for pro races. There's no limit. Just sign up for them and do them. There's no issue with it. You either qualify or you don't. There's no collisions when the qualifying's on, so it's not like you'll get in anybody's way. So, yeah, just go for it. I do not have a Fantix setup. I was running it stock in the video I done on it the other day. I wouldn't say the Husky is the best 450. Yeah, the best 450 is whichever one you can go the fastest on. It's just the one that I'm most comfortable on at the moment. And I do not have a shareable setup on it right now, because the setup that I have is not mine. It's not mine to share. I also am really struggling with that little step-off there. Usually I'm A-okay with Dragon's Backs into step-offs, but I'm not getting enough, like, pop. And I think it might be due to the suspension being a little bit on the soft side. It's not giving me enough oomph, so I've got to do this weird, like, whipping shiz to get the bike up and over. I'll show you, like, what I'm doing. It's stupid. But it's like, because it's not giving me as much pop, if I didn't whip the bike sideways, I would probably case and land about here. But I kind of, you know when BMXers, they kind of do a tabletop, so the bike just does that. I kind of do that in the air, so I don't land completely straight. It's kind of sideways as I'm coming into land. So the bike's not upright, it's like this, so it kind of stays in the air for a little bit longer. And that's what gives me the oomph to get up and over that. And that's kind of the stuff that I'm having to do to compromise, give me enough lift off of it to get all the way up and over. It's some weird, like, Oppo tabletop whip shiznit. This track is the Reaper Dock pre-season track. Time for me right now is 12:15 AM. So we've just gone into the next day. I also found out this track doesn't have a proper whoop section. I don't think you can call that bit under the bridge there a whoop section. Oh, okay. Is there a meta for me, for anyone at the moment, boys, in terms of tyre choice? Because I'm just running 80 on the front and 120 on the rear, and I've really not experimented much with anything else. I saw you mention about a setups website the other day, Luke, and I'm actually kind of against it. The only reason being is setups are quite personal, and what works for one person probably doesn't work for someone else because of how they play the game. So if someone's got setups on there that cost money that someone buys and it ends up just being absolutely awful, like where's the policing on there, and where's the enforcement? Like, can anyone just rock up, change a couple of clickers and say, yeah, this is a good setup? That's kind of what went through my head when I first thought about it. Oh, almost got that clean. Get it! Get it! Oh, I got it, but I wouldn't really say that was clean. That's the big boy line that people are going for. Oh, you bastard. I was hoping that would have been my best lap, although actually looking at the max HUD timer, it looks like it glitched itself out a bit and it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
That's only the second time I've ever got up and over that cleanly. I don't use the trainer slows. I've never used the trainer in game at all. I just find it annoying having something else on the track getting in my way. So I do not have one. Yeah, I turned that shiz off on literally day one of having the game. Bridge is hella slippy, isn't it? Jackson, what's going on with you? I heard you're not on FXR anymore. Are you team hopping? Don't be that guy. No one likes a team hopper. I saw plenty of those getting in arguments in the old sim days. Yeah, just not getting enough oomph. I mean, I'm definitely not going to get enough oomph now. I'll be surprised if I even triple that. No, I didn't think so. I don't want to start getting into this habit of just trying to go for hot laps all the time, because that's just a bad habit to get in. I want to try and start running just consistent laps. So what I'm going to do, I shall do... Oh, it's difficult, because I could just practice a bunch of the 2023 tracks, but then the template's not the same. So it really doesn't matter. Do a bit of A2. A2 is a good track. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm good, thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Right. Let's move this. Move that. Move that. I haven't really tried playing tracks like this, to be fair, since these new OEMs came out. I think I tried Tampa and Nashville, and that's basically it on these newer bikes. Oh, well, not going to be able to quad that, am I? Silly goose. You're over jumping stuff. Everything feels like a really small scale now, where these bikes are so powerful these days. I feel like I'm half throttling everywhere and still getting over things no problem. Too much for my my old man brain to keep up with. Jesus Christ, I used to have to stretch that quad out and I've just over jumped it and crashed because of it. That's actually unreal. You quad that? I can 100% quad that. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying Husky at the moment. You can go quad, 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 single. So the fact that you've even tried that already is disgusting to me. Like, I honestly have like maybe 6-ish hours now on these bikes since they released, and people have just found out all these rhythms on every single track already. It's actually gross. And I wonder why I rock up to A1 and qualify 10th. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Husky right now, Smiggy. Nice to bring her back out of retirement. You can triple to double over the start jump. Triple to double. Pass. No idea. You're saying I can go quad and then send this and quad? Yeah, that makes sense. That feels you. Oh my god. Can't even get the corner right. Trying to go too fast. Wasn't far off. I wouldn't say I got the double or the quad in particularly clean though. Let's set a marker. Set a marker here. Paste it. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Oh, that was close. I would like some pre-made ruts and some roughness so that we don't just go around every single corner third and second gear pinned just everywhere, because it's a little bit silly, I won't lie. It's a little bit ridiculous. Oh, I think I know what you mean now, Ed. Triple, double that. I'll get you. And can you step over this now as well? Oh my god. It's like, it's not even difficult to do. It's like if you say, oh, I can triple this now instead of, quad it instead of tripling it. It's like, yeah, just do it. Actually, unreal. Crazy, crazy. That's stupid. Oh my god. Oh. I'm hoping that Stoney does a hell of a lot of testing on Anaheim so that there's not any ridiculously big lines to be hitting all over the place. Because it will make Supercross a little bit embarrassing, a little bit boring. I know that people in real life do hit quads, but not in every single section. And every single lap. I know that we haven't got the fear of crashing, so we can send stuff, but it shouldn't be this easy. And again, that's not me saying that the bikes are bad, because I think the bikes are incredibly good. I think they're a little bit too quick. They're a little bit over the top. I feel like I have to do a disclaimer every time I give a bit of feedback now, otherwise it gets taken out of context. Yeah, I'm trying to get a bit too skeezy. Steezy. But then the thing is, if he makes the scaling huge, then you're just going to carry more speed in the corners, and then the jumps are going to be even further, and it's just... There you go. That's the skill now in Supercross. Just hold down the right trigger. Done. So it must be really, really difficult to try and balance everything out. I mean, let's try Houston, because if you've never played Houston, this rhythm here, there's like a quad, and it used to be really difficult to hit. To the point where I don't think I even managed to get it cleanly in qualifying. That's the reason why I haven't been doing K-Bell racing, because it's just not my idea of fun. Like, I love Aiden. I appreciate that he puts a lot of time and effort into those tracks, but that for me is not fun racing, where it's just hold down the right trigger. Want a little bit more to do. Which I'm all for a little bit of rough, a little bit of chop in some of the corners, a couple of ruts added here and there. I think that'd be good fun. Oh, and try stepping onto that as well. Guessing I can probably quad into there now as well if I wanted to. And then it was this here. Okay. So, almost 5'd it. I struggled to quad it before. If he was confused, I usually struggle to downside this one. Not this one. I landed here. Okay. That's a big old gap. Yeah, go a little bit wider in the corner. I can get that quite cleanly, I reckon. No, I don't need any custom skins at all, Oscar. I get all my stuff made for me anyway. So I wouldn't run it. I have to have all like my my sponsors and things on the bike. So do not worry, sir. But thank you for the offer. Not as easy as I thought it would be. Okay, that's good. I think this is actually a really good learning point for you guys if I do it one more time, and I'll show you what I mean. If I can do it properly. No, went over it. God damn it. Of course, when I want to show something off. One more time. There you go. Oh, that's such a perfect example of what I mean. This is going to be so good. Right. Free roam. You guys, free one-on-one coaching here, by the way. So, quite a common theme on Supercross tracks is if you have a big line coming out of a corner, like a quad, that you want to hit, you think, let me just rail the corner as hard as I can. However, a lot of the time, you will see that the end of the berm quite often meets up with the start of the first single. So what happens is if you take off all the way over here, this actually isn't as steep as it is here, because you're still kind of elevated from being on top of the berm. So what you need to do, instead of railing it and taking off here, you actually need to cut down a little bit earlier and take off about here, because this is steeper, and that gave me enough lift to get all the way up and over and quad, rather than just triple. So there you go. There's a little lesson with me. And I'll even slow it down in replay as well. I'll show you the attempt that didn't work. So this is the one that didn't work because I railed it really hard and I took off quite far over to the right hand side here, where the berm still meets the single. Whereas if I fast forward to the attempt that worked okay, I intentionally cut down a little bit earlier, and instead of taking off over here, took off further towards the middle, and then that gave me some more oomph to yah-yeet my way up and over. There you go. There's some good little tip for you in Super. I mean, I'm all for causing chaos mid-season, Smiggy. I really am. I don't mind that sort of thing. I quite enjoyed last year when we got the OEM pack like the day before the pre-season race. I just thought it was funny. So, yeah, I don't mind it. I feel I'm a little bit more sorry for people like Stone Rider when he's building the tracks, what to do scaling-wise. Yeah, I don't think it's too deep at the moment, Luke, because majority of mine are all set up to be the same pricing anyway. So I wouldn't like go and change it from one to another. I would just treat it as any normal, you know, like normal session. I just evaluate how fast you are. There's also one big line that you can do on this track that I never used to be able to do, which is after this triple right here, you can now step onto this table if you get it right. Oh, if you get it right. Big old stretch. All the other lines around this track seem to be the same. I've never been very good at getting that inside right, if I'm honest. I always get it a little bit wrong. Oh well. I was trying to quad that. Got nowhere near close. Oh, I tried going for the old skills technique. That was never going to work, was it? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not going to go for that with the front end washing. No, I feel like I've seen some of the OEM guys say they agree that the bikes are a little bit fast right now. But it's a little bit too late, like just before Supercross is about to start, to go tweaking things again. I don't think there's an issue with 250s at all. I tried a 250 on the Reaper Dock track for about 20 minutes today, and actually thought it was really difficult to hit any of the big lines, so I think they're fine. I think it's just the 450s that are a bit fast. Obviously there is a gap between 250s and 450s in real life, but I don't think it's quite as big as what we've got now. I like what they've done with the traction in regards to there being some slip from pulling away now. Still a little bit too much overall for me, but I know I'm in the minority of that, and I think obviously the goal is to try and make as many people happy as possible. So my opinion on that is not the only opinion that matters. I've always liked the game being a little bit on the slipperier side to stop you hitting everything wide open. Add a little bit more finesse to your riding rather than just hitting everything third gear pinned in all the turns. I use combined brakes, Caleb, yeah. I've got combined brakes on left trigger, and then I've got back brake only on L1 or left bumper. I'll see you later, Slows. Thanks for stopping by, man. I do ride in real life, Farmer Junkie. It's just UK weather is not very pleasant. So only a couple times a year for me. Is there any other tracks with just like ridiculous lines I never would have gone for before? I think the finish here was quite disgusting. Was it like on... I can't remember. Screw Daytona. Hell track for me. Never enjoyed it. That's pretty straightforward. Seattle, I think, is pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy on Glendale. There was some... Yeah, there were some big lines like Atlanta. I suck around here, so this will be quite entertaining just to see me crash over and over again. Yeah, I've played racing. Not on MX Unleashed, but I've played the racing track in MX bikes. Right. Oh, I do have a marker on this track. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, this might take a few laps to get comfortable. Right, I think there was a big... I think there's a triple into this section here, which I'm just not going to hit because I've completely screwed over that. Never mind. That was way easier than I thought. Oh yeah, and you never used to be able to get all the way up and over that. That would be interesting to see if I can quad that now. It's just a normal... I thought that was a triple. It's not. It's a very, very small double. Ghost Riding's back, by the way, if no one knew. We're getting a lot of Ghost Rides now, which is hella frustrating. Cost me time. Oh, that was almost huge. I mean, we could see if we can, like, dive through this rhythm now. Yes, is the answer. 5 triple. I'll try and get it a bit cleaner next lap without going off the track. And then quadding into this corner used to be pretty damn difficult. Not anymore. Okay, good to know.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
You quad out now? Oh, but I might be able to step over at the wall. That was sexy, love that. Got a lucky bounce there, but managed to turn it into a seat bounce. I wonder if there'll ever be a day where I can hit bridge jumps smoothly. I'm so bad at them, like it's disgusting. Alright, let's try and go for this 5 again. Oh my Christ, I've almost sixed. That is unreal. That's pretty damn gross, if you ask me. Can I still quad after an awful double? Hell yeah. I mean, you might even be able to quad into there if you cut down early. Oh, that's so close. That is so close. I'm good, thank you, Cullen. Hope you're alright as well, buddy. Yeah, I think there's potential for some big old lines around it. One thing's for sure, though, I cannot hit whoops to save my life right now. Oh, see, look, now I've jumped the wall too far. Can I quad it? Go on, get over that. Oh, barely. I'll take barely. Never used to be able to get over it at all. Full stop. Never in my life thought I'd have to say that I have to check up for a 5 into a rhythm, you know? Uh-oh. Oh. Bales have collisions. Oh dear. Oh, I'm gonna have to check up for the wall this time. Thank you very much, Grayson. I appreciate that. Oh! Nah, no flow state right now. It's still a little bit on the sketchy side. I'm not linking the whole track together. Do not be fully flowing. Yeah, you can see how nimble the Husky is in the air. That's why I quite enjoy it. I feel like I can toss it around a little bit more than I can on the KTM or the Fantic. I mean, we can try it in 6. No. Ah, 5 3/4. Cut down earlier, can I? Nah, I don't think that's quadable. Even if you get quite a good run, I think that's a bit of a stretch. Right, next track. I feel like I'm just rapid firing through these now. Well, I'm appreciating the kind words, boys. Because I feel like a lot of the time I'm just sucking cheeks, and then people saying that I'm doing alright, and I'll take it. I just really enjoy Nashville just because of the disgustingly big lines on it. It's just so good for flowing. Got a new fan, by the way, and I've got a nice remote control here, so I can just press it whenever I wish, and it's so quiet. But it can go very, very quick. It's got like 12 different speed modes. Well, my opinion on the bike that I use changes every single day. So, yesterday I was using the Fantic. Today I'm saying that I'm sticking with Husky. Tomorrow I might go, you know what, actually I'm going to use the KTM. And I'll just see what I rock up with on A1, to be honest. I'm very unreliable when saying what bike I want to ride. I feel like you can just send it into every single rhythm on this track. They do be huge. Hello, Washed. Oh, back end was sliding. I also feel like there's a huge rhythm to unlock in here, but I just haven't quite worked it out yet. But yeah, being able to go from big wall to big wall there is gross. Used to struggle to quad this when we raced this track, and now I overjump in the quad. Case in the second quad, because I overjumped the first quad. I need to go slower into these whoops, because I always go into them just ridiculously quick, and it never ends well for me. Oh, try and get that inside rut. Nope. I've got a weak spot in my heart for the Husky just because of using it in 2022 for my title. So part of me wants to stick with it. Oh, keep it on track. No. I want to get a clean lap with doing every single line. Every single big line. They might not necessarily be quicker. You know, I think they could just be a bit flashy, but they look good. It's all about looking good. You haven't actually got to be good. Right, can I step over this table? Oh, that could be huge. I don't know if I can quad in at the end though, that's an issue. That's going to cost me some time. Like, can I do like a stupid 5 or something into? No, I think quad's going to be the limit into that section. Those whips are pretty damn brutal as well. Maybe don't look at chat while I'm trying to brake for a corner. Oh god. I'm a hazard right now. Just going to step on, step off, and then scrub the life out of these two triples because they feel tiny. The yeet, hit the fadeaway. Check up for this quad in. Go off the track because I'm still L at the game. Let's try and go for the skills approach through the whips. You know what? It worked. I just can't do it consistently. I feel like I'm flowing alright right now. Oh, I really want to see if I can step over that cleanly. We could be onto something. No, too wide. I'm gonna have to cut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut down a little bit. I can't take the full 90. How does having a session versus just playing the F out of the game differ? It depends what sort of person you are. Like, if you are good at learning games and you can go and identify your own mistakes and try lots of different things until you finally work out what you're doing wrong and then do it right and implement that, then yeah, just playing the game is good for you. If you feel like you have played the game a bunch and you're struggling and don't know where to gain time anymore, that's where I feel like the coaching benefits, because there's people like me who probably does have a lot of autism in them, who analyzes or overanalyzes everything and goes back into replay all the time, looking at what I do to try and change it and try and be faster, and has 3,000 hours of gameplay at this point. It's almost just like a bit of a cheat sheet. You just get told what you need to do rather than trying to find it all out for yourself, because it's not it's usually not a case of just go faster, just press right trigger more. There are different techniques involved in it and different ways of hitting different obstacles that you might not work out by yourself, no matter how many hours you spend. Hello Dom, you right buddy? Welcome back. Welcome back to Lynn's Tries, discussing the big lines on every Supercross track. Because the new 450 OEM's got that big power. But then also welcome back to Lynn's crashes almost every lap, because he's trying to send everything way harder than he should do, rather than just running good clean laps. Oh, well. Well, hold on to her. And your yeet downside the berm. Yeah, I like Supercross a lot more than Motocross. More so to playing tests in though. Like racing Supercross is really, really painful. Just because of how close quarters it is with everyone, but just doing it in testing, I much prefer it. What all these other random tracks I've got in here. No, I'm not really feeling any of them. I've got 24 SX. No, maybe. I want to do track 1 and 2. Try and link everything together. Best way to avoid first corner pile-ups is just to let everybody go. And I know that sounds really, really stupid, but it doesn't even matter what level you are, you have to rely on everyone else to be sensible, and it doesn't matter what skill level you are, people aren't sensible. They'll just send it regardless. So my advice to you always is to... Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much, Dom. Love you. I'll read that. Well, I'll let that read out and then I'll carry on.
Shout out to Linz for being the best coach ever.
Thank you very much. People aren't smart. So my advice is just to line up on as far inside gate as you possibly can. If you get a really good jump, then great, commit to the start. If you don't get a good jump, just check up and let everyone on the inside of you go. And then your job then is just to tuck up the inside and gain a bunch of positions from everyone else drifting out wide and taking everybody else out. Oh, the throat's getting a bit dry. Told you I'm still coming down from being sick, so the throat's still a bit meh. Oh. Get some moisture in the back of the throat. Ah. It's going very well, thank you, Jay. Hope you're good too. I genuinely, I know this sounds like a bit of a cop-out answer, but I don't have any predictions for Anaheim 1 just because of how many heavy hitters there are. There's actually too many people to think about that it makes my brain hurt, because I'll be like, oh, this is my top 5, and then I'll remember that someone else exists, and it's like, oh, actually now this is my top 5. Then I'm like, actually that doesn't make much sense, and I'll change it again. So I'm not going to do predictions at all. I'm just really, really excited to watch the racing, because I think it's going to be insane. And the only thing that I want to go well is I want Jet to do really well, and I want Malcolm to do really well. I don't care about anything else. As long as them two do good, happy guy. I would actually like Malcolm just to get through a season without wadding himself. That'd be nice. I think he's due a win. He just needs to make it deep enough into the season to actually get one. See, I'm blaming other people for my lack of monetization. When I'm by myself, I'm fine. I can keep it nice and restrained. As soon as other people are in here, the inner Lins come through, and it all goes downhill from there. Start talking about women, about how much you'd pay to slap people. It all goes downhill. Yeah, we'll blame Charlie. I ain't got to worry about him watching this, because he's probably hitting some fat Z's right now, ready for getting up for work early in the morning. Just realised I already forgot that I'm doing both tracks. I've gone the same way twice. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Right, let's cross back over. It's just going to be like a minute longer lap time than's necessary. Oh my goodness. See the front end trying to go there. That's what I'm still trying to get used to as well, where I've got limited playtime on these. I'm trying to find where that limit is of how hard you can cut down in the corners before the front end goes. It's like, you haven't really got to go all the way to the top of this berm. You can stay low and still triple. But you saw there, the front end just try and go where I was going a little bit too low. So it's trying to find that sweet spot. Right, now I need to go left side. I need to physically tell myself. Oh my god. I've been trying to quad into this rhythm a few times, but just can't quite get the distance, so I've just decided to check up and triple my way through instead. Quadding into here is disgustingly easy now. It just takes no effort at all. Same with stepping over this bad boy, if you don't slide out in the corner. Yeah, I played with Charlie a little bit earlier. He was doing a bit of practicing. I need to sort myself out in these whoops. I mean, I'm not the biggest of Christian Craig lovers. I don't know why. He's never necessarily done anything to offend me in any way. But do you ever have them people where you're just not a big fan of and you don't know why? Because for whatever reason, that is Christian Craig for me. Okay, we're flying a bit now. I am becoming liquid. I'm entering flow state. Do I try quadding? No, I shouldn't have tried quadding. Rode away with it though. So, I mean, it's too tempting now to try and send these huge, disgusting lines. Even if they're not really quicker. Like, I guarantee that quad double in that section isn't quicker than going triple triple, just because of how much you have to check up to double up. I got a plan. Hear me out. Launch the Supercross triple. They land about here. The Boso bounce up and over this inside roller. Downside it. Take the inside in the corner. It's going to happen. Oh no, I've gone too far. Almost works. Almost works. Try again. Got to check up a little bit. I didn't expect to jump too far. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm not straight. Oh, maybe not. Don't jump quite as high. Don't jump as high as you used to. The one time you want a Caboso bounce in your life, and it does that to you. Hello, Lewis. It's going good, thank you. I won't be going that much longer. I feel like I'm kind of rotating back between the same track. I'll be going for another half an hour maximum, and I'll call it there. That'll get me to the 2-hour mark. That's enough bikes for me. I've done 2 training sessions today that are an hour long. I must have played with Charlie for about an hour earlier, so I'll be going for about 5 hours today, which is the longest in a while. I did give the Suzuki a try. It just feels okay. It doesn't feel anything special at all. A little bit sluggish. That's all I can comment on it. To be fair, there's just better bikes, but it is absolutely a fine bike. I think I'm probably on about 30 hours now in the last 2 weeks. I think Charlie said he was up to 60 or 80, I can't remember which is the highest he's, I think, ever been on. People putting in the work for A1. My issue is when I've been playing the game for a certain period of time, I end up actually getting worse at it, so it actually ends up just being a waste of time. Like there. Didn't think I'd struggle just to hit a normal step on at any point. There's no secret of on-offs, you just have to time your seatbelts. If you're endo in, I'm guessing you're leaning forwards too much. That's all I can think of. Or you're not pulling back hard enough in the first place. I think some people think that on-offs you have to really like seat bounce hard off the edge of it. I can't even speak. But a lot of it is all based on how you land on it in the first place. It should be one motion of jumping on, jumping off, not jumping on, riding forwards, trying to seat bounce off. You have to use the suspension compressing to your advantage. Get the back end to come out. There we go. Scrubbing, I definitely feel like I can scrub better on this Husky than I have been able to in a long time. I feel like that's where I actually lose time in Supercross, is not staying low enough. The Husky feels quite nimble. It's all to do with the timing of when you turn, when you sit, when you stand up again, when you sit back down. So I'm pretty sure I sit and stand a few times in the air in the same jump. Oh no, I don't think I've got that. Oh yeah, I do. That was close. Oh, surely not back to back. Surely not back to back. Oh yeah, big sense. Ah, god damn it. Cam will be pressing it more as well, just because he's probably got it. So you just click it once. Actually, no, I don't know if Cam has direct. But you know, I mean, mine's hold it down, sit down, and let it go to stand up. So it'll be like sit down and take off, let it go, and then sit down again as I come into land. I think my rule of thumb is always just to sit down just as I'm at the tip of it, so I can kind of like soak the bike up and bring it up into me to stay low. And then for seat bouncing, it's the opposite. I like stand up the whole way, and then I'll sit down right at the very top of the arc of the jump. Do some weird little like fade away action, because for some reason it gives you more distance. We hit some weird oppo whip. For some reason it makes you go a bit farther. You'll see in all of my big like sends I'll be doing some sort of weird oppo. It's all just a technique that you have to learn. It's so difficult to explain what you do. It just all comes down to muscle memory. Unfortunately, it is a product of far too many hours. You boys are outrageous. I wasn't even trying to be dirty that time. You boys just took it and ran with it. You know what I mean? I'll say sit at the lip of the jump then, rather than the tip. But you'll see all of my big seat bounces like that. Those oppos aren't for like show. They're not to be flashy. They are to get you some more distance. I love them. It's so hard to explain what I'm doing, but I love the scrubs, like this one I'm about to do here, where I could just scrub it normally, but it comes all the way, it goes like the opposite way and then comes back again. It's like I could just scrub it to the right and be fine, but it's like it goes all the way to the right and then it comes back, and it's just so satisfying, man. But these bikes are very, very light. But you'll see here, I think the reason that I hit that oppo is because you want to hit this as straight on as possible. If your bike is still turning, you won't get as much preload. So what happens is I'm railing the corner so hard lent over that I've not really got much time at this point to stand the bike upright again. So I think I just jam the sticks the other way to get the bike upright, and in doing so, my momentum is now going the other way anyway. So it kicks the bike out the other direction. But you want to hit the jump as straight as possible, so that's what turns it into a weird oppo. And then you kind of stretch it out, and then you sit down again right at the top of the jump. Apparently I didn't sit down that time, I'm chatting shit, ignore me. Yeah, corner in, and then hitting these little like, oh, fade away and bring it back. It's just something so satisfying about it, which is why I love Supercross. You don't get this stuff in outdoors. Okay, that didn't rotate as far as I wanted it to. Have I got the free off the dragons back? What we talking? Is there? There's no dragons back on this track, is there? What track are we talking about? Double or not? Oh, I didn't even know you could. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So you might be able to do that. I haven't even tried it. I'll try it this time. See how it goes. I think I probably wouldn't be able to step onto the table if I was to go for that, because you don't get a good run around the corner. That's it. 1, 2, 3. So it's 4 whoops. Because I feel like I'd have to land all the way over here to then get a good drive for it, and then tyre tap. Oh, I don't know. That seems like a bit of a stretch. I'd have to hit a fat tyre tap. Or maybe actually just use the berm. Oh, I don't know about that. That's pretty damn big. There's a lot of factors at play there. There you go. Yes, it is doable. If it's doable after stepping onto the second table, that's a different story. But yeah, if you set it up with the intention of going for it, it's alright. I wonder if Stoney knew what he was doing. Oh, can you hear my voice going? This might have been a bad idea, actually. I'm going to wake up with such a sore throat. Probably resting it for Friday. I genuinely think the game is easier to learn for people right now than it ever has been. I think the bikes are as easy to ride as they could ever be. Beta 17 must have been a nightmare. Start of Beta 18 must have been a nightmare. But I think right now it's probably quite easy to hop on the game and learn how to play it within a few laps. Especially if you run assists. No, I'm not being funny. If my girlfriend can run a clean lap after 2 and a bit hours, spread out over 2 years, and she just plays Minecraft and Sims and Stardew Valley, I'm pretty sure anyone can pop on. They are though, Luke. Like, the amount that you can overjump everything now and get away with it is just disgusting. We don't really have much of a Boso bounce anymore, which is really, really nice. The traction is very, very high. 450s are very fast. 250s, I actually think they're alright. I'm not going to get that. My back end choked up a little bit. So yeah, I generally think for the new people just picking up the game, it's probably the best time for them to do so. You alright, Brock? I'm not tyre tapping hard enough. I'm not cleanly getting over that third roller. Damn it, I hate when people tell me about new lines and I just have to try and go for them every single lap. Oh, that was a good run through the whoops. Jump the quad in. Setting all the big lines this lap, holy moly.
Can I get a point?
You can indeed, thank you very much, Alpha Bravo. It's not. I need to get my front wheel up higher so I can tyre tap the second one. It's not picking up as much as I'd like it to. You hear the sound as many times as you like, sir. I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm just gonna have to check up if I've jumped it again. Yeah, check up triple out. It doesn't seem too bad. Oh, I don't know if I've got that. Barely. Backhand tagged it a little bit. See, I quite like this skin as well, I agree. 327 said he is going to make one more like set of bikes and gear before Anaheim 1 starts, so this isn't like the official stuff. And I think he's just probably got an idea in mind for the full FXR team, so I'm not going to ask for like a special request. But how sick would it be to have like a yellow front and blue rear Husky like the old Husqvarna days, rather than it being white? I think that could be pretty lit. Don't stop me now, boys. I'm entering flow state again. Flow state has now been left. Flow state's back. It's left again. It's back again one more time. It's gone. It's back. Still flowing. Still stating. Wasn't even going to go for it that lap. Slid out in the corner. Didn't get the front wheel up. Oh, back end skipping a little bit. Keep over jumping all these jumps, so I'm not staying as low as I need to. Oh my gosh, over jump the quad in. Front flip? No. The game menu is it, if I go MX Bikes, UI? Yeah. So I don't know if this comes in by default. If you go to MX, in your like Steam like directory, MX Bikes UI, and it's in tiles, and then main, all these different things are the different layout of the menu. So that instead of just saving things as like PNG, you save them as Targa. So for each one of these, there's 3 different settings. It's as it looks like normally, how it looks when you hover over it, how it looks when you click it. So when I go back to the main menu, where's multiplayer? Multiplayer. If I go back to the main menu, multiplayer is just him chilling. Multiplayer 2, when I hover over him, it gets a rainbow background. And then multiplayer 3 is just exactly the same, because I haven't bothered to make an animation. But it's just depends. You just have to name things very specifically. Lindelad, that is a track that never saw light of day because I couldn't get the height map to work how I wanted it to. So this picture under multiplayer right now is called multiplayer 1. That's called multiplayer 2. And when you click on it, it doesn't look different for me because I haven't done it, but it would be multiplayer 3. So boys, we almost got to the 2-hour mark. I feel like that's been a fairly successful stream just for me riding around and talking to the boys. Thank you very, very much. The next stream will probably not be until Friday for Anaheim 1. If you are competing, I wish you the very best of luck. If you are not competing, you better bring your cheeks back over to this channel and watch me try and compete. And we'll see how we can do. And usually the Anaheim 1 streams do pop off, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think we should be okay. I feel fairly decent-ish for a change. I probably will only qualify something like 10th. It won't be crazy, but the racing should hopefully go a bit better. And W. see how it goes. I'll catch you boys all on Friday.